Hey you guys, I hope everybody's doing great. It is a really beautiful morning out here in the desert. It's 77 degrees and it's going to get to be about 95 today, so I'm enjoying the nice weather the morning. Thought I'd do a little sketchbook tour for you, and these are my watercolor sketchbooks. This first one is my first watercolor sketchbook, and all of these books, this practice that I don't know, at first I don't even think I realized you could have a watercolor sketchbook. I didn't really know it was a thing. All of my sketchbooks were for my art classes, and I used them to draw ideas for composition and take notes in my classes and do little thumbnail sketches. And I never really had what you would call a beautiful sketchbook where these people flip through and every single page is gorgeous. And my sketchbooks have always been kind of messy, and I just use them as a place to keep ideas and test out colors. And sometimes I'm just relaxing and doodling and sketching in my book while I'm watching TV, or sometimes I have an idea for a larger painting or something in my head, and I'll kind of do a small version of it in my sketchbook just to get ideas for composition and color palettes and things like that. I get a lot of inspiration from patterns in nature. I really like the shapes of stones and sort of irregular, curvilinear things, I guess. I love the way that the curves of a river develop, and the flow of water, and the way water breaks up the surface, whatever surface it's on. Those kinds of sort of natural shapes, insect wings, bird wings, clouds, distant landscapes, sunsets, the ocean, ripples in the water, outer space. I don't know, I just get these images and patterns and colors in my head, and I just want to test them out. I'm not really into drawing things or people or animals or places, although I do get inspiration from all of those things. I also like geometry and math and using a compass and ruler to make patterns and shapes. I'm more interested in these weird, wacky, flowy shapes, and then I'm probably even more interested in just the application of the paint to the page. Mixing the colors, getting everything ready, getting your water dishes. Mine are 2 empty jelly jars. Getting your brushes together, finding a decent paper towel for drying your brushes, getting your paper ready, sketching out my design on the paper. I don't know, just kind of a meditation. And then an unexpected benefit of having this collection of your work is that you mostly did it when you were relaxed and enjoying yourself and being in a peaceful state. So that positivity is going to come through, and then you can use those ideas for future projects. I think a lot of these would make cool murals. But when you're looking for ideas for a painting or some subject matter and you can't come up with an idea, sometimes you just draw a blank. You can go back to your sketchbooks and you can get inspiration from stuff you did even years ago, that's just been in your sketchbook this whole time and hasn't gone anywhere since. and so those ideas can find a new home. But I would definitely recommend a sketchbook practice. You know, treat yourself, make it something special. When you go to the store and you buy a candle that you really like, even though it's maybe a little more expensive than you wanted to spend, but you figure, oh well, I'm kind of treating myself, this is something I'm doing for me. Think of your art supplies in the same way. There's no reason to go overboard. Art supplies can get very, very expensive. But I would say a good quality sketchbook is worth the investment, and you don't need expensive, high quality artist paints to work in a sketchbook. Just get an entry level travel watercolor palette, and that way it's portable. You can sit down at the breakfast counter with it. You can stick it in your backpack and take it with you to a cafe or the library. Yeah, it's a really good practice. It's a lot of fun, and just play with the paint and explore, and don't feel like every page has to be perfect, because that's just you don't have to live up to those expectations. Just enjoy yourself. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and I hope you like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification, that way you know when I make a new video, and let me know about your sketchbooks in the comments. Thanks for watching.